Now, I think when it comes to relationships in general, thank God I'm not in a relationship yet, but hopefully when someone who was in the right mind and their mentality is straightened up, then I'll consider myself getting into the dating game, because right now the dating game is really, really hard on people, and it's making it harder for a lot of men to even get with good women nowadays. But there are a lot of toxic couples I've encountered in my personal life and on social media in general. So it seems like when it comes to domestic violence, ain't nobody a winner, basically, because your woman starts to hit you. She's the one that is abusive to you. And if you fight her back, you'll be called an abuser because you're a man. You're stronger, you're powerful. She's a woman, she's weaker. She doesn't have less strength than you do. So that does not make any sense. If anybody puts their hands on you, you have every right to defend yourself. Do not think just because of their gender, you're not allowed to hit back. Because the reason why I take domestic violence seriously, because it goes on both parties, you know, and it's not just one person's fault, it's both of them fault. Because if you're in a toxic relationship like this, then you have no business being together in the first place. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this video. I'm going to pause it and I'm going to give you my overall thoughts on what happened. Let's get to it.
14th, 2022. Chamblee police officers responded to a distressing situation at an apartment complex in Atlanta, Georgia. A heated argument between a young couple had escalated, prompting the intervention of law enforcement. The dispute centered around the refusal of the male partner to hand over the keys to her Lexus vehicle. Concerned about her level of intoxication, he believed it was unsafe for her to drive. Their disagreement quickly spiraled into a series of shouting matches and physical altercations, prompting the girlfriend's father to contact the police for assistance.
That's insane.
Hey, Kitty, stay.
Hello, someone called?
Yeah, I think my dad called out first, but then he tried to take the call back.
Yeah, we still have to come out.
No, I know. Come in. Sorry.
Oh, no, you good. What's going on today?
I was arguing with my boyfriend. We were just screaming, and that was basically it.
Is he here still?
No. Sorry.
Where did he leave?
He just ran out. He walked away. Just...
Nothing physical?
No, nothing.
Let me see your other hand. Where's the blood from?
I'm a dog groomer. I'm a dog groomer. I can show you all my phones, all my videos. This happened earlier before from a dog.
It looked pretty fresh. Why you didn't clean it if it happened earlier?
You're not supposed to clean it.
You're not supposed to clean it.
No, not when it's broken from a nail. When your nail is torn. My whole nail fell off.
Stop the cap.
Everyone knows that when you get nails.
I like how in this series events of what's going on, she is randomly talking about her nails, her fingernails being broken off due to domestic dispute with her boyfriend. It's like they're trying so hard to change the narratives of what just happened a few hours ago after you called the cops, knowing full well that you messed up. So don't even try to change the subject when it comes to talking about your fingernails, knowing that you and your boyfriend got into a heated argument and a physical altercation. I hate when people do that, bro.
Yes, ma'am. Do you want me to strip naked for you or something? I'm sorry.
No,
We're telling you can... I'm sorry. Like, we were just... I'm angry. That's it.
He lives here?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
He's staying with me and my parents for right now.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Oh.
What I don't understand is, why is he staying with them after all of that just happened? I would have probably kicked them out immediately. In fact, both y'all don't need to even be together. This whole, you know what I'm saying? This whole story sounds kind of fishy and suspicious. I'm questioning why are there so many toxic couples in relationships, especially if their mind is not right. I don't know what the boyfriend has going on. If he got kicked out of the house, or is he incarcerated or whatever it is that he's dealing with, or why is he staying with this girl? And then her dad got, you know what I'm saying, her father had to call the cops on both of them. Bro, this is madness, yo.
So what were y'all arguing about today?
So much. So I got a brand new rental Lexus. He thought I was a little tipsy. I was like, my phone's in the car. Let me go get the car. And then we were talking about our Botox surgeon. And I said he doesn't like me talking to this guy because he thinks it's like it's the dumbest stuff. He thinks he's a sugar daddy or something. But we both go. I was like, I don't think I've seen him within a year. But I said a year, and he was like, so you've been talking to him?
So she's basically saying that both of them had a conversation about Botox surgeons, of how both of them want to look young and stay young. Then he became intoxicated over something that he did. But the only parts I got out of the situation is when she was talking about Botox surgeon, and both of them had a conversation that just went south real quick, basically.
Like, it was just dumb shit, but it was like ice cream, and he was screaming, and we did drink a little bit, but
Okay.
and then my dad was like, you better calm your voice down or we're going to call the cops. And he ran out because he's scary as hell.
Okay.
This is going to be one of the most dysfunctional people I've ever seen on YouTube, because your dad did the right thing by calling the cops on both of y'all, because you're not in a healthy relationship. You know, if y'all ended up having kids together, that'll be worse. That'll be the worst thing that those kids can ever experience. Both parents acting like immature kids. Basically, adults are the new kids, especially when they're in their 20s and 30s and 40s, acting very immature. They're not acting their age, especially if you're around kids. Like, you're going to have to change your whole narrative and change how you are around people. And I see why your dad had to go outside and call the police on both of y'all, because look at the kind of mess that y'all in. This ain't healthy, bro.
She go out the window. ¿En dónde está la gatita? ¿Y qué? Pues ustedes hablan con ella también.
Alright, he plans on coming back today?
Probably not today, but tomorrow.
Tomorrow. He has somewhere else he can go to for the night for y'all to cool off.
Oh, that's why he left. Yeah, he's so scared of cops.
Okay. You have an ID on you?
I'll give you my ID.
Yeah, I want to see what the boyfriend had to say to get his side of the story, but I highly doubt they're going to probably go to his room, because
Who all lives in the
it
home?
might be worse.
Me, my dad's brother.
You share a room with your boyfriend?
Oh, that's even worse.
What room do you share with your boyfriend? Could you show me, please?
What's your location? I'm out on the North Hill.
I guess he came back in. I didn't think he was here.
Hello, sir. You got your ID?
Guess you came back in.
Why did you find it?
Because
I didn't know you came back in.
We're here investigating a domestic call. What's your last name, sir?
It doesn't really matter. All that matters is I have marks on my body.
Whoa.
From her. I'm not gonna press charges.
I did
So
not
therefore-
Stop
give
the
those
cap.
to you. You're
Another red flag I noticed in this clip. He had all of them bruises on the side of his rib. The room looks a mess. And then he says that he doesn't want to press charges against his girl. After getting into a physical altercation with her, and she put her hands on him, he's putting his hands on her. They're putting their hands on each other. Like, it's a lose-lose situation between these two. And then he's going around saying that he's not going to press charges against her. Bro, if I were you, I would probably press charges against her anyway. You saying that you're not going to do that, you're a simp, bro. You are 100% simp for not being a man, of pressing charges against her because, what, she's a female? Because, what, I'm trying to figure out, where's his dad? Like, why is he... Oh, man, bro.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
They don't want to press charges against someone who is in, that put their hands on them.
I did not give those to you. They're not locked. Why would I bring a police officer in my room if I didn't think you were here?
I'm gonna have to
Hold on, I got you. Do me a favor, step out here real quick.
Can he step out of my room?
Okay, yeah, sure, I can.
He has my brand new Lexus keys also. That's how
We'll
the
sort that out.
conversation started.
We'll sort that out.
Please, because it's a rental.
You just said step out the room.
How much y'all want to bet both of them going to end up in handcuffs? Let me know in the chat.
Okay, cool. That's my name. Thank you. After you. I didn't come back in. I was in the room the whole time. You lied to her. Just like you lied to me earlier.
So what's going on, sir?
Nothing. She hit me. I'm not pressing any charges. That's the end of the story. Like, she has no marks on her. I have all the marks on me. That's it. That's all it is.
What's your date of birth?
Why? Like, I'm not
Sir, I've
pressing any
already
charges.
explained this to you
I'm
right here.
not any
In the state of Georgia, you don't have that
Dude,
option.
just comply.
State of Georgia, I don't have the
You
option.
do not have that option.
Yeah,
What's your date of birth?
you going to jail, bro.
I'm actually gonna look up some shit.
That's fine, sir. Okay. Sir, that's not what we're doing.
I plead the fifth. There's no charges being at all.
I'll let y'all talk to him.
She told
He
you.
got scarring all on his side.
We're gonna go with the information that we got.
Okay,
right
well, this
now.
is the information you got, bro. You see any marks on her? No. I'm not pressing any charges. This is my girlfriend. I love her. Y'all can go home. It's over with. It's done.
Okay, listen.
Who is talking to me right now? Which one's talking to me? All right.
Cool.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
This is the state of Georgia.
Yes.
Again, why isn't he pressing charges against his girl? She's the one that gave him bruises. He should be the one pressing charges against her. And I hate when simps do this. I hate when they do this. Oh, I can't press charges against her because she's my woman and I love her. Nigga, you have all the time in the world to do everything you can to protect yourself, your mental health, your manhood, and your mentality against somebody who does not love you and appreciate you for who you are, that puts their hands on you and you retaliate by defending yourself against that person. And the fact that you did not want to press charges against her tells me everything I need to know about beta males like you. Like, you're the reason why a whole lot of men in this world are starting to lose in, how society is making them out to be. Come on now.
Still have to confirm with both parties what happened.
Okay,
So
well,
my
what
officer
did
is
she
trying to
tell you?
confirm.
That's what's going on.
Okay,
I don't know
so-
what she told you. That's what's going on.
Okay, so
And I plead the fifth. I'm
That's
not
cool.
answering any questions. I'm
All
not.
right, did I
And I don't
ask you
need to
anything?
Yes, you
What
just
did I
said
just
what's
ask you?
going on.
Okay, so listen.
So whatever she said, that's what's going on.
Listen,
You're telling
let her do her
Bro,
job. That's
I
all
used
she's
to be
trying
a
to do.
police explorer for Sandy Springs.
Okay,
I know the tricks. I know the run up. I'm not answering no
police
questions.
explorer is not a
You're
police
loud.
officer. Listen.
Okay.
Listen. Just
All right.
listen, man. Just listen. Just
He's
calm
doing
down.
what y'all should do. He's doing
Just-
what y'all should do.
No, he's not. He's going to get his camera. Calm down. Calm down. Let us do our job, and we'll be out of your hair.
Okay.
Plain and simple. So have you already talked with the female?
Yes,
Okay.
she has.
So what?
You want me to step aside so y'all can talk?
No.
Okay.
We're good. So allow her to do her job, and then that's it. And what other information do you need from me?
Trying to see what occurred to his side.
It doesn't matter because I'm not pressing charges.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. Right?
Sir, again,
Right.
I explained to you in the
That's
state
right.
of Georgia, the option is not up to you
What's my option? That's not up to me.
about pressing charges.
Okay. All right.
That does not give you the authority
Okay.
to dictate whether or not someone goes to jail tonight.
Okay. But they're the
Y'all
ones
live
who
in the
called
household
cops
together.
on Me. So
Agree.
therefore, I'm
Agreed.
She's still outside.
Yes.
Can you open that door for me? Because when we're here, this is our house. So, this is her?
Yeah.
It's only your house when you're
So-
invited.
Hey, how y'all doing?
I'm going to explain to you what's going to occur here. She has injuries, you have injuries. If we don't understand, she does. And if we don't understand how it's occurred, we're going to take both parties.
You're going to take both parties.
Yes, sir.
Y'all heard that? If they don't understand what's going on, it goes both ways. Both parties are at fault. W for the officer. Shout out to her.
So we're trying to investigate so we can get an understanding, or if not, we'll let the courts figure it out.
Look at him acting like a simp. Good grief.
She did not hit me. She did not hit me. She did not hit me. She didn't put her hands on me whatsoever.
Whatsoever.
All right.
And then my dad dropped the glove.
Yep.
We were arguing. We were being loud. We were being obnoxious.
She didn't hit me.
There was nothing physical, and then we
Yeah.
a little bit.
Have you spoken with Dad?
No, I didn't know that.
Dad don't speak English.
Okay,
He
so
does
you do
try
one
to
fine if
speak
you
to
need
him. He does.
to.
He does.
So you can come out.
So
Why are we here, Logan? Tell them the truth. I don't care if I'm going. Protecting me of what?
Because you
I
might
never did anything.
all right, have a seat for me real
Yes,
quick.
ma'am. Can you just get my Lexus rental
Can you speak
keys?
up?
Nah, you wouldn't be getting anything. Both of y'all going to jail, bruh.
It never got really physical. I did not do those marks. Maybe he got scared because my dad threatened him to call the cops. He won't press charges. I won't press charges. It's really fucked up. But that's really about the story. I'm so sorry. We're fucked up, but like we never meant to hurt each other. I did do this in my agreement. You can see the rental out there, and he does have those keys hidden somewhere, so we can't let him get away with those. But that's how the whole argument really started. I cannot let him take those keys if he's angry or not. So we started arguing. I was like, give me my phone.
You know, I find it really ridiculous that both of these toxic couples arguing over a car about not taking the keys, drive wherever that he needed to go, intoxicated, carrying on. And the fact that she had to apologize to both officers of what happened. But really, both parties are at fault. So they're going to probably look at him as an abuser because they think that since he defended himself, he's the one who should be in handcuffs because that's what men go through all the time. But when a woman decides to hit a man in an abusive relationship, they're going to probably give her a go, a slap on the wrist because of her gender. Nah, nigga, if you hit me, I'm fighting back. There's no way in the world you're going to sit there and tell me that just because of her gender, whatever y'all two got into a physical altercation, you're the one that is going to be looked at as an abuser, as the man that likes to hit women. That's the truth in society. And it's beyond messed up on so many levels. Both parties don't need to be together, honestly.
And shoving. My parents got involved. I think he pretended to call the cops, but he didn't because he loves me. He might think I might get in trouble. And then he actually did call the cops, and then you guys showed up. I didn't think he was in there. I thought he ran away. He's scary. But that was really it. Y'all can check me for marks. I never did those, and that's why he's telling you I didn't do those. There's no way I could have done these with these nails. And that's what I'm saying. But he does. But one thing is for sure, like, I was arguing over those keys.
Well, I'm not understanding from her part is that she's talking about the words like there was an argument that both of them were just arguing and screaming at each other. But she's not talking about the fact that how she put the bruises on him. Why isn't she taking accountability of hitting her man? I'm telling y'all, accountability is every woman's kryptonite. It's sad, bro.
Give us a second, okay? 1 minute.
Nobody's really giving the accurate story. Dad said that he tried to call. He came and tried to snatch the phone out of him.
If you got enough to do what you need to do, then do what you need to do.
I'm so glad we have a female officer on there today.
What is that?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Just hold on.
Uh-huh. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all?
Why am I being arrested? I didn't do anything. Please
You
explain
crying
to me.
and
Please
stuff.
don't put me in handcuffs.
You ain't no victim.
Please. I have so much going for me for school. I'm parents of immigrants.
Ma'am, listen, hold on.
I didn't do anything.
Relax. Calm down. Let us explain it to you,
Yes,
okay?
but please don't
So give
take
us a
me to
second.
jail.
Let us explain it to you. Give us a
My parents can't
second.
afford it. Please.
I got you.
Please
Give
don't.
us a second.
My parents cannot afford it.
Yeah? Okay.
Fucking aggression. Why are you arresting her? Why are you arresting her?
Hey.
I
Here
literally
come the
told you
simp.
she didn't do shit.
When you try to call yourself protecting your woman because after she hit you, she abused you, and you hit her back, and you get locked up, it all backfired. It all can crash down on you. This is what happens when you try to simp for the wrong girl that you thought that she loved you after getting into a physical altercation over keys to her, I think, BMW that she said in the video. Intoxicated about Botox surgeons. Dad called the cops on both of y'all because you were getting loud, aggressive in your arguments, getting into a physical altercation. Look what happened.
Don't fight me.
I don't fucking kill my son.
There you go,
Don't fucking
resisting.
arrest her. Stop arresting. Bro.
Tase him. Tase, man. Go get tased. Let me see it. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. Get down.
But why are you doing this to us? We're kids.
Man, look. What's even embarrassing? She's crying. She's playing victim. He's acting like a simp in the video. And not to mention, she's screaming, why are you doing this to us? Nah, sweetie. Both of y'all did it to yourselves. Don't blame the family. Don't blame the cops. That was on both of y'all. That's the reason why you getting locked up in the first place. And they should really talk about something with kids. No, woman, you're adults. Time to grow up.
Stop! My parents! Already? No, why are you doing this to us?
You did it to yourself, sweetie. Stop the cat.
Let's get him up.
Get up myself. Don't touch me. I can get up myself.
And him, he's an embarrassment, bruh.
Let's come on, man.
He's not a man, yo. Honestly.
God damn.
You're hurting me. Well, then stop fucking looking at the ground then. And look up. Why are you doing
329. We have 2 in custody. Just had a brief struggle.
Today's Wednesday. I'll be out tomorrow. Fucking money wasted. There's no, it's too late. You're in cuffs, bro.
Bruh, just take the L, bruh. You
You
lost.
slow down. We can't see anybody else.
It's too late. It's too late. You're already in cuffs.
Let's go. Alright, come this way, man.
She is going absolutely insane right now.
Why you out of breath, fat man?
Why you in cuffs, big man?
She's in cuffs too, so it's a domestic charge. You know that. Everybody go to jail, right?
No, not at all.
Why?
Not at
I
all.
was just yelling.
Nah, you not at all, man.
And I had my hands by my side too. Nope.
Here, spread your legs for me. Because I said so. Spread your legs.
Oh, there you go, resisting again.
Please, the shit. Fuck.
There you go again.
Who you talking
I'm from Atlanta, bro. That's culture, bro.
What are you talking about?
You actually thought you can simp for your so-called girlfriend after she abused you and you fought back against her, knowing that both of y'all were at fault, and you over here saying that you're from Atlanta? Who cares where you're from? Right is right, wrong is wrong. You're both getting locked up, you're both holding L's, and you deserve it. I'm sorry. And I don't blame both parents for calling the cops on both y'all, because y'all are a mess. You're immature adults that need to grow up.
You're acting crazy for no reason, man. This is not a winnable situation for you.
Yeah, all right.
That's cool.
That's cool, man. So how is it not a winnable situation?
You got it? All right, go and sit down, man.
I appreciate it.
That was yours. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was her information.
What the fuck? This is dumb, man.
Oh my God.
So, what's he getting going for?
The male partner faced charges of obstructing or hindering persons making an emergency telephone call and obstruction of law enforcement officers for his interference during the arrest. The female partner was charged with battery based on the alleged physical altercation.
Wow.
Do we transport separate, or you want to transport them together? Separate, okay.
Yeah.
Once again, shout out to the cops, especially the mom and dad, for putting these two immature bimbos in handcuffs, having them arrested for domestic dispute, knowing full well that they do not need to be together in the first place. You know, this world, we're dealing with crazy, toxic couples in our lives. And I can tell there's so many families in this world that have kids in their lives that are in toxic relationships. And their best friend is trying to convince them to not be in that type of environment. So what happened in that video was both of them were at fault. They got arrested, being in a domestic dispute. I'm glad that there's not one guy wasn't arrested like usual, but now we're seeing both parties at fault. And so I'm more disappointed at the guy, the boyfriend, who was the ultimate simp in this video, because he was crying for his girl, claiming how he does want to press charges against her because he loves her. How do you make that make sense? You don't want to press charges against your own woman? The woman that's supposed to love you throughout thick and thin? That put her hands on you because you don't want to press charges against her? This is not it. This is not it whatsoever, because if I had a son that is dealing with a crazy, toxic individual like her, I would have probably smacked him in the head and set his mind right and set him straight, letting him know, look, right now you need to get out of this relationship because your girl don't love you. She doesn't value you as a man. She doesn't appreciate you for who you are. And if I hear you say that you don't want to press charges against her, of how much of an idiot that you are, oh, I'm going to straight up discipline you big time. If he was my son, if I had a son that acted like this in the future. Because I didn't raise you to be a simp, a beta male. I raised you to be a strong man that can handle and defend himself. Haven't I taught you better? That is exactly what I would have been if I had a son, if I had a kid. I don't have kids right now, but I'm just preparing for the worst when I had my first kid. But I'm not dating nobody right now, but I'm just saying. But as for her, she's going on crazy, crying and playing victim because she got handcuffs being put on her. You were in the wrong too. So, thank God for the parents that set these two bimbos straight, especially their daughter, because she knew better. Like, she straight up knew better than that. So, if y'all want the original video, the link will be in the description. If you enjoy what I have to say, my thoughts and opinions on this, let me know what your thoughts on this topic in the chat. And shout out to this creator. I got to give him all the credits for doing a good job of putting both parties at fault, because I think a lot of us need to learn from this video is to never be in a toxic relationship. If you're in a toxic relationship, get out while you can. Don't go back. Don't take them back. Don't simp like he did. Focus on yourself. Focus on your goals. Get your mind right. Get that bag and live your best life. You can forget about being in a relationship. Just don't be these two. That's all I got to say.